Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter. Hi there guys, it's Adam Martyn here, and welcome back to another Doctor Who unboxing, fresh off the heels of the one we did earlier. This is quite a special release for today. I'm going to be taking you through my personal first 4K releases, and this is the 4K release of Doctor Who and the Daleks, which was the very first Doctor Who feature film released all the way back in 1965. It stars Peter Cushing as Doctor Who, and it of course features the Daleks. Now, a lot of people know these films, that some consider them not to be canon because they're adaptations of TV stories. Some do consider them to be canon. No matter where you look, these are just fun. And I had the absolute pleasure of attending the 4K screenings of this at the BFI down in London earlier, a few days ago, and they look so good, honestly. In 4K they look so crisp. Despite these are nearly 60 years old, they've cleaned up a lot better, but now we have the package here, so let's take a look at it. So this first one, this is the limited edition 4K collector's edition box. It has a lot of goodies inside, but look at this gorgeous front cover, this hand-drawn sort of imagery, I guess reminiscent of like a 60s comic strip of all the lead cast there, also Alidon the Thal there in the background. You've got the lovely Daleks, the black Dalek leader, the blue drones, the red subordinate, and some of the imagery from there. That lovely 60s imagery from their control room, the TARDIS down there as well, the first ever Doctor Who feature film, Doctor Who and the Daleks. Lovely stuff. And yes, as mentioned, this is a 4K release, the first time these movies have been released in 4K, and the quote is actually by Mark Gatiss, which says, "Joyous, colourful and achingly nostalgic," and do you know what? He's not wrong either. There's a look at the spine for you, so fairly chunky, not maybe as chunky as some of the collection sets that we get on Blu-ray, but still, you know, fair bit of chunk. On the back, when you take away the little slip, it says, "They are beyond reason, they only wish to conquer," which of course is a quote from the film. Just to show you what the back slip would have looked like, obviously it's just a blurb of the film. The fact that this is a 4K restoration gives you an idea of what's inside. You can see little imagery there, all the special features. Let's look at the special features actually. It says, "New, the Dalek Legacy, Destination Skaro," love seeing new special features. "Restoring Doctor Who in 4K, audio commentary with actors Jenny Linden and Roberta Tovey," that'll be good to listen to. Audio commentary with critic Kim Newman, screenwriter-writer Robert Shearman, and actor-writer Mark Gatiss. Dalek Mania, which was a 1995 sort of mini documentary slash film made. Really good stuff, actually. Interview with Gareth Owen, and the original trailer, remastered for the 2013 release, and Stills Gallery. So quite a bang for your buck there in your special features. Okay, so the first thing we have is a collectible mini book featuring the gorgeous cover art from one of the original posters. I've always adored that sort of art. I wish I could actually have that as a poster. That'd be cool. And just looking at the back, look at that. It's taken from Doctor Who and the Daleks, the official story of the films by John Walsh. This is coming out, I believe, in September. At least that's when I pre-ordered it. It said it's coming out in September. I'm not sure if it's actually out now. You'll have to double check. But again, gorgeous cover. I believe that's taken from one of the video releases in the 80s. Pictures of like Gordon Fleming, the director, Terry Nation, the creator of the Daleks, stills from the film, imagery of the Daleks themselves. A lot of high quality stills here actually. A lot of behind the scenes stuff with the various cast members, you know, like Roy Castle, Jenny Linden, lots of lovely stuff. Roberta Tovey, of course, who's actually really good in the film as well, despite being just a child herself. Yeah, lots of lovely artwork here from all aspects of the film, some of the merchandise as well. Look at those posters and lovely shot of the TARDIS at the end. So yes, as mentioned, this is part of this book, Doctor Who and the Daleks, the official story of the films. As I said, when I pre-ordered this, it was saying September, but double check, maybe it's coming out sooner. So that is the mini booklet. What you then get is the collector's edition booklet, which is here featuring the cover art on the front of the box, really lovely. On the back it has the same quote as well. So, look at that, you've got the full cast and crew list there, a lot of Thals in there as well, obviously behind the scenes, from the original BBC TV serial by Terry Nation, which is of course correct. And inside, again, you have high quality pictures from the film itself. You've got a lot of description about the film, I guess a lot of the production, behind the scenes, fun facts, that sort of stuff. There's the main two Daleks there, the black one and the red one. the first widescreen Doctor Who, which is technically true. Of course, all TV, especially back in the 60s, was certainly 4:3. And I think it just highlights how much of a big deal this was. You know, this was the first time Doctor Who could be seen in colour, the first time the Daleks could be seen in colour. And believe me, this film makes great use of the colour. Like, there is so much colour going on in this film, and it's absolutely wonderful. You've got images from the press book as well, which is quite fascinating that, we can still get stuff like this, the campaign book, and a shot of the TARDIS there. Okay, so you get the excerpt from the book coming and a collector's edition booklet. We also have some posters, lovely, lovely posters, 2 posters. One of them is the poster that was made for this release, the 4K one for the BFI as well, which I'll put up on screen, lovely artwork. And suffice to say, the original artwork is here as well. Look at that, now on the big screen, in colour. It's Doctor Who and the Daleks. As I adore this artwork, and I'm probably going to get this framed. I'm just going to tell you now. Some people won't want to do that. That's completely fair enough, but I want my posters framed. I want people to know I'm a Doctor Who fan for my sins. Okay, next up, this is the actual box that houses the discs, if you like. So I guess you could display this on its own if you want, but it's not very well protected, so why would you do that? There you go. On the left, you have the 4K disc featuring Doctor Who and the TARDIS there. And on the right, you have the Blu-ray disc, which features the Daleks. So, as I said, if you don't yet own a 4K player, don't worry, you're in luck. We have a regular Blu-ray disc here for you. And I guess just out of interest, for anyone who was thinking, as far as I know, this restoration has not been released on DVD. You're going to have to go back to the 2013 releases for that. We also have art cards. Who doesn't love art cards? I like art cards. Yeah, 4 high-quality images from the film. So we've got Barbara and Ian with some of the Thals on the way to the Dalek City. You've got Aladdin and the female Thal there as well. You've got Susan being menaced by a Dalek whilst the others sit in the cell. And you've got the Daleks in their control room. Lovely high-quality black and white stills, actually. Surprised they're not in colour, but hey, black and white's nice too. So if art cards are your thing, you're in luck. And last but not least, I believe, you get a special coin. So there you go, there's my coin there. So on one side, you've got the 3 Daleks. It says, "They are beyond reason, they wish only to conquer." There's that quote again, they look lovely in shiny silver. And on the other side, we have Aladdin the Thal, which says Doctor Who and the Daleks 1965. Lovely stuff. Actually, I was surprised about the coin, but this is actually quite nice. Might have to get that displayed somewhere. So there, as you can see, is the 4K box set package. You get the mini booklet, you get the collector's edition booklet, you get the posters, the art cards, the coin. It's a really, really nice package, if I do say so myself. When I pre-ordered this, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, I don't know, am I really going to enjoy or want all of this? But now seeing it in the flesh, and after seeing the 4K restoration, I can confirm it's absolutely worth it. It's a great little package. If you want this, I believe it's retailing for around £50, which I'd argue, considering the quality of the restoration, the special features, and all the bells and whistles you get with it, I'd argue that's well worth the price, especially if you've never seen these films before. It's well worth it. I know a lot of us have. I mean, I had the old DVD, the Dalek collection from like 2006, and I've seen these films several times, but to see them again and in this high quality was something really special. But of course, this wasn't the only release to come. There is also a standalone Steelbook version, which, if you allow me a jump cut, I will show you now. Okay, so here we have the Steelbook featuring some more gorgeous, like 60s comic strip artwork style here. This time it has the 3 main Daleks, the black one, the red one, and the blue one. Feature menacing poses there. You've got the main cast at the bottom, all silhouetted in blue as they explore the deserted planet Skaro. Same tagline at the bottom, the first ever Doctor Who feature film, Doctor Who and the Daleks. This is like just a little slip, of course. This can easily come off. The back is sort of the same as the box set. It gives you the little blurb about the film, the 4K restoration, all the new special features that you could want. I suppose the main difference would be when you actually take the back off, you can see more of that artwork, the TARDIS in the jungle there. So actually, let's open it up. So just to show you the front cover for the minute, that's what it looks like, that full cover. Isn't that gorgeous? That could have been a poster. That could have very easily been a poster, and lovely it would have been too. So the disc art is the same. You've got the 4K disc there and the Blu-ray disc too. And when you remove them, it gives you that classic publicity image of the Doctor and Susan standing in the Dalek control room whilst they move around menacingly. So yes, very lovely stuff to have there. That's all for this one. This is just like a bog standard release, as bog standard as limited edition steelbooks can get. I believe this currently retails for around £30 from most places, so if you're not particularly bothered by having all the 4K, bells and whistles, such as the booklet or the art cards or the coin or anything like that, then this is probably the release to go for if you want to see the Daleks in 4K, because the 4K is included. Or, you know, if you want the bells and whistles and you only want to go for one, then you may as well go for the box set. Reason why I got the Steelbook as well is there were Blu-ray Steelbooks of these movies that came out back in 2016, I believe, but they were exclusive to Zavvi, the online retailer Zavvi, and I think they were only limited to about 2,000 copies. And suffice to say, in the years when I've looked, you know, they've gone for a fairly pretty penny, more than I'd like to pay, at least double what I paid for this, if not triple, especially for the first film. So the chance to own these in a Blu-ray Steelbook as well, it was something I felt I wanted to do. So yeah, there you go. But you've seen both options now, so you can either go for the Blu-ray Steelbook, or you can go for, the 4K Steelbook, I should say it, 4K Steelbook, or you can go for the 4K box set. So that, in a nutshell, guys, is the 4K re-release of Doctor Who and the Daleks. It's really quite something special. I'm so glad that these films, nearly 60 years after coming out, have been given this 4K treatment, especially, I mean, when we were at the BFI, we learned how sort of difficult some of this was to restore, and maybe some of it's talked about on the set here, but to see it as crisp as it was really magical, really, really magical. Felt like pure escapism. For anyone wondering and who doesn't know, yes, the second film, Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD, is getting the same treatment. I believe that set is releasing on July 18th, so in about a month's time. I've got that on pre-order as well, so rest assured when it comes out, you'll be getting a review of that set as well. As I said, the 4K set is about £50, the Steelbook's about £30. You can get it from places like HMV, it's where I got mine. You can also go to places such as Amazon, Zavvi as well, the BFI shop, or if you're in London, also sells them. I'm sure, you know, some stores will sell them. But I'd get them fast. Maybe the 4K box set more so. I don't know if that's limited in number, but if you want all the bells and whistles, that's the one to go for first. But thank you very much for watching this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, are you excited to see these movies in 4K for the first time? And also, are you going to be picking up the box set? Are you going to be picking up the Steelbook? Are you going to go for both? Or are you going to pass completely? Are you going to stick to your Blu-rays, your DVDs, or maybe even your VHS? Also, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Really helps us out. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We'd love to have you aboard. I've been Adam Martyn from AMTV. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show, and a special thank you to Macra, Jen Samantha Pringle, Anna Art, Adam Martin's biggest fan, Brittany Fan 1999, Max Jackson, Kelly is Live, Tracy Smith, The East End Girl, Ashley, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Mitchell, Ethan Carberry Holt, and Jamal Youssef, our AMTV staff members.